The major downside of duckweed is that it grows fast, really fast. What starts as a light layer can quickly turn into a thick, overwhelming mat if left unchecked. And if that surface becomes too dense, it can begin to limit gas exchange, which may impact oxygen levels in your tank over time. If you keep labyrinth fish like Bettas and Gouramis, a dense layer can make it harder for them to reach the surface to breathe air, which can lead to stress and breathing issues if not managed properly. So how do you get rid of duckweed? There are 3 main ways to deal with it. The first, and probably the most useful, is to turn it into food simply by blanching it. Blanching is a simple process where you briefly boil the duckweed, then transfer it into cold water to stop it from continuing to cook. This softens the plant, breaks it down slightly, helps it sink, and makes it much easier for shrimp of all sizes to eat and digest. Simply scoop some out of your tank. I like using a glass jar to collect it, then pouring it through a net so I don't accidentally remove any shrimp or nanofish. From there, place it into a pot of boiling water and let it boil for about 2 minutes. While that's happening, prepare a bowl of cold water. I usually use dechlorinated water, but tap water works just as well. Once the duckweed is done, transfer it into the cold water and let it cool down. After that, you can add it back into your aquarium for your shrimp to feed on. And if you have autosinkless catfish, don't be surprised if they join in too. The second option, if you keep goldfish, is to simply feed it to them as is. Just scoop it out and add it to their tank. Goldfish will constantly graze on duckweed and can clear it out surprisingly fast. And the third option is to remove and discard it. You can compost it, but avoid washing it down the drain. Duckweed can easily spread if it enters natural waterways, where it can become invasive and disrupt local ecosystems. Just remember, getting rid of duckweed takes time. Even a small amount left behind can quickly regrow, so if your goal is to remove it completely, be prepared to stay consistent over several days or even weeks, depending on the size of your tank. If duckweed isn't your thing or you just want something more consistent and easier to control, I've created a full shrimp food collection designed to support growth, breeding, and overall health. Let's start with the staples, foods you can feed once or even multiple times each week. Fuse is a carefully balanced fusion of land and sea ingredients. It combines proteins like salmon, krill, and shrimp with algae, yeast, and essential vitamins. This mix provides omega-3s for color, antioxidants for immune support, and gut-friendly nutrients that support digestion and steady growth. Fuse also includes a small scoop so feeding stays consistent and controlled. To complement that, there's Vita. While Fuse leans toward protein, Vita is entirely plant-based. It's made from carrot, spinach, kale, beetroot, pumpkin, and sweet potato, ingredients naturally rich in fiber, minerals, and antioxidants that support healthy molds, natural coloration, and long-term vitality. Like Fuse, it comes with its own scoop, making portion control simple. Now, for the complementary foods, ideal as weekly additions or occasional treats. Snow is my snowflake-style food made from soybean hull pellets. When it hits the water, it expands into a soft layer that shrimp can graze on for days. As it slowly breaks down, it fuels biofilm growth, one of the most important natural food sources for shrimp. Snow is high in fiber, safe to leave in the tank long term, and works well as a vacation food. And finally, there's Buzz, pure, natural bee pollen granules. Buzz is packed with protein, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Even a small weekly feeding can noticeably support growth, color, energy, and overall health. When feeding is simple and consistent, your entire tank becomes easier to manage and your shrimp can thrive. If you want to try them yourself, you can pick up any of these foods individually, grab the signature 4-pack, or start with the sample pack. You'll get 10% off with promo code FOREVER10. Skittle Squad members on Patreon also unlock exclusive member pricing, along with behind-the-scenes access and deeper insight into everything happening in my aquariums. You'll find links in the description and pinned comment.